Alrighty, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. We're here, down by the docks outside Hogwarts. It looks awesome. So I did a bunch of quests, just in my own time, off camera. I felt the game was going quite slow, so I attended herbology. I met with Natty. She basically knows now what's going on, and I did a few side quests. So yeah, that's about it. It's led me down here to the docks over here, and I'm just doing some quests. So let's move on. Yeah, I also learned Expelliarmus, so I can do that now.
Expelliarmus.
Haha. Right, let's see what these guys want.
Who did you think I might have seen? I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi!
COVID. They're stuck in the COVID times.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Oh, will he now?
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stay aside.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Ashley.
It's your life, not mine.
Incendio.
Hell yeah. Finish them, let's go. Oh, that felt good. Is that a Death Eater?
Oh, what's the light?
Oh, it can't be a Death Eater. Voldemort's not alive. The collection section of your field guide has been updated with new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as the weaknesses to certain spells. Okay. Ashwinder. Duelist.
I'm not going anywhere. Expelliarmus.
I just used all my spells. Hell yeah. This combination of spells feels so good.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Yeah, I saved your ass. You're welcome. You're standing in the bush while you talk to me? That's quite interesting.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
I wouldn't call
Care
it
to tell
defensive.
you why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Yeah, who is
You
Priya?
mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in
Alright.
Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor.
Who the fuck is
Hears
in
what's going
Knockturn
on in the
Alley?
Highlands before I do.
Alright.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Cool.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Why does the game feel so quiet? I think I broke it. I don't know. There's no music. I don't know why. How
I
fascinating.
can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Tell me.
Well, then, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Hell yeah,
No
give
one
me
has
some.
yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe
Give me a
I
quest.
have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin
All right.
repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre.
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Okay.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Shut up. I just want to say one thing. I really want to know the origin of, like, my character, or our character, or the character that you play as. Because he, or she, like, they joined Hogwarts as a 5th year. Are they Muggle-born? Are they magic-born? But, like, do they have... We don't know anything. We don't know about their parents.
This trunk.
Like, it's weird. And
Yes,
I hope they actually
even if you already
expand on
have
that as we get
I
further.
have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Revelio. What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these piles.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Can maybe set these on fire?
Incendio.
Beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Seems good. Fire!
There, how beautiful!
That's fucking cool.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Oh, you're welcome.
I take it we can call that a success?
I think so.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My
Sounds
guess
good.
is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Well done. Okay, yeah, so I also attended herbology. I think I said that actually, herbology. It was cool. So I got these things, which are Chinese chomper cabbages, which like eat. I don't know. They eat the enemies and they do damage. They're pretty cool actually, and you can throw up to 3 at a time, which is really nice. And I learned how to plant like seeds if I need them to make potions or whatever. Next I need to attend a potions class, so I'm going to do that. Yeah. So yeah, let's head to Hogwarts and go attend potions. There we go. Time to cook it up. Like Walt and Jesse.
Shouldn't there be orders or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Oh, it's one of these. I think you need this.
Lumos.
I've found a few of these, if you remember them from the previous episode, and I went to the house chest in Hufflepuff, and basically there's like a shitload that I have to get from all around the castle, and I have to fill in so many of them. in order to unlock the chest. So I'm gonna assume there's some sort of like cosmetics inside or something like that, but we'll see when I get there. Yeah, for now we just continue on. Let's go.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan well.
That's the Mountain Dew.
Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Cool.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Alright. So I need the seed that I got in
even motion when crushing your ingredients.
The seed that I got in Hogsmeade is
Please
used
be
for
meticulous
like
when
to
adding
grow
powder
this
to your
plant that you need
potions.
as this.
One errant
Yeah,
sneeze
Dittany
could be
seeds.
disastrous.
Add whole clump juice, whatever the fuck. One more. I'm trying to keep it steady because he said steady, so I'm trying to go at like the right speed.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well
Seems
done.
I am
And
good
from
at
what I hear
everything.
of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Alright. Let's go
My
get the
parents
ingredients.
considered keeping me
So,
home
yeah,
from school
yeah.
this year after the rumors of...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Weasley are shit stirrers. What do you want to know?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative.
Gareth.
I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to
They're all
Professor
fucking
Weasley?
Gryffindor.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, man. I don't want to do a bad thing. Ah, fuck it.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
I wonder if choices actually matter in this game. Because there's like a lot of them where it's like, oh, do the good thing or the bad thing. But do they just convince you to do it anyways? Like if you choose not to do it? Alright, so I need this. I need this. I need this, definitely. Money, always. Letter. Memorandum, date 31st of December 1875, from or office. Subject Borgin and Burks. Borgin and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we're adding more auras to join those that have already been watching the shop. You're amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Very well. That thing looks fucking rare! Man, why did I grab it? It's fucking bright purple. He's gonna see that it's missing. Ah, well, YOLO.
Remember, precision is key when brewing.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment.
He's a
to brew.
shit stirrer.
You should get back
He's
to
gonna be
brewing
like
your
one of the
Endurance
twins.
potion, and I'll tell you when this
He'll
concoction's
be like Fred or
finished.
George. He's gonna make some like firework potion or some shit.
Should you drop the Dittany or crush it?
Wiggenworld
Wrong answer
Endures.
could result in the unfortunate loss
See,
of
I
your
got this. Felix Felicis. Luck. It reveals the locations of large loot chests on the minimap for one in-game day. So this is like a PlayStation exclusive. So really cool. Shout out to my sister for that. That's kind of lame. You don't like add all the ingredients. It's just brewing. Alright.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait,
Oh,
it's not
fuck.
supposed to. Ah! Get it!
Ah, fucking knew it. Fireworks. I called it.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'll be
I'm
honest.
surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Do I be honest or a shit stirrer? I'll be honest.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today,
Nice,
your
no
own
points from
cauldron,
Hufflepuff.
I will say, you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential
Yeah,
to the
you
potions
said that
you
already.
brew here.
They had to
Though
make a
I
character that
recommend
looked
you find a safe
exactly
location
like
in which to
Professor
practice
Snape.
brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Like, look at the man. He's got long black
I think
hair.
each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
He fucking hates the students.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate
I
your
feel
help.
like he.
I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you
I feel
handed
like
in
he
your
isn't
potion.
the best at
Heard him
potions.
talking about taking responsibility.
Bah, whatever.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Right, let's go. What do I need to
portrait
do?
in our common room wants to
A
talk to you.
portrait?
It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic.
Diggory? Cedric Diggory's family. What do I need to do? Is this the main quest? Yeah, it is. The required level's 5, but like I've leveled up so much just by running around. Like I haven't even tried. Okay, yeah, Prisoner of Love. Let's travel. Bang. Flute powder. Hello, there's a painting speaking my name. Hello. Spinny. Got a spinny. Cake? That is a massive piece of fucking cake. Holy shit. Spinny.
Do come and speak to me.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service.
Cool.
I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Yeah, justice.
I'll
Go with
do
the
whatever
law.
I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to
It's so
expect you?
interesting, like the like old witches and wizards in the portraits can move in between. I remember seeing that in the movies. So literally he can just go all the way to the portrait at her house and whatever. It's like they have their own world inside there. It's really cool. I wonder if they're actually like ghosts. I don't think they are. I think they're just like memories, preserved memories of them. But yeah. How would the pages help her?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
Cool. Helen.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was easing sparks to the bitter end.
Oh, that's
I
sad.
shall go and see her right away.
Sneezing sparks.
With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Big piece of cake. Hell yeah. The design in this game is fantastic. Like just little things, like these little pots that hang from each other for some fucking reason. It's really cool. All the way down to the actual furniture design, and I like. Let's just say that I like. Where are you? You are fucking far away. Okay. I really want to fly. I want to get my broom and fly. I don't know why it's such a hard thing. Oh my word. Ah, you're so far. Let's go to the Hogsmeade map. And we'll TP here. I know you can fly with a broom, so, or like with a mount, but I really want to just fly. I'm hoping there's like a broom class or like flying class that I can end up doing after this. Was that a page? There it is. Gotcha, bitch.
No. If it isn't Nora Treadwell's...
Incendio. Levioso.
How unfortunate this boy.
Accio. Incendio.
Hell yeah! 400 damage, insane.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Yeah, fucking poachers. Even in real life. Wish I could fuck them up with a wand like this, it would be so sick. Okay. Off we check. Oh, more people up there. I have to go kill them. It's bad to use the unforgivable curses. However, I still kill people. Just do it a bit slower.
Incendio.
Tricky little case.
Ah, fucking missed.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Expelliarmus is broken. Get fucked, you dumb bitch. Money. Really? Can I even get up there? I can. It's another one of those puzzles.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
I don't think I have a spell to solve this one. Moving on.
A few moments later.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Deploying flashbang.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Alright, that's a long letter. I'm just gonna scroll through it, so if you want to read it, you can read it. There you go, just pause the video. Cool. Money. Don't mind if I guess.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible.
It's the Black
I'm not sure
family
how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared.
Goddamn puzzles in this game.
A girl? She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, But after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust. And she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I have to go to Azkaban? I want to see it.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
I don't need you to keep me safe. What about Apollonia?
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Muggle-born, interesting. Yeah, Anne?
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
The dumb fail, and the ones with wit succeed. Helen Thistlewood.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Alright, let's head out.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Visual glitch. In the movies, when they come out of apparating, it's like a loud whip. It sounds so cool. Expecto Patronum.
Expecto Patronum!
Oh, it's a bunny, man. That's so cute.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This
I want
really
to
is a
learn a bit
dismal
to cast my
We'll be
Patronus.
out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
I wonder if the other houses, because I think this is a Hufflepuff quest, so I wonder if the other houses also get to go to Azkaban, or if it's like a purely Hufflepuff thing.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her.
Those things are freaky. The third book and movie always freaked me out when talk about the
School's
Dementors.
going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages.
Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in upper Hoggy Field.
Speak English, motherfucker.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
It's pretty fucked up, won't I?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood,
Alright.
Alright. I'll find it.
Man, she's gone. Why did you even try?
Not sure how I'd fare.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Alright, 100 meters. Great. I do not want to run super far. Oh. Ran into things. Yahoo! Hang on a minute. Is that people to fight, I see? Not people, but it'll do just as well.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
My spells are good. I'm getting stronger. Really, you made me run into the checkpoint just so I can fucking run down again.
Abandoned long ago. This must be the place, and... Lumos. No one's been here for ages. Accio! No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Revelio.
Money. Definitely. Some robes.
Accio.
Maybe I can pull on one of these.
No, that's not it.
That one?
It's no wonder I never found that clue.
Is there some sort of clue somewhere?
Lumos.
Am I just trial and erroring this bitch?
Accio. No. How did you do this, Jack?
Is it diagonal?
No, that's not it. I see how this goes. Accio. It's no wonder I never found that clue. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Is it gonna be the same order? If it is the same order, then it's like this, and this.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Clever. Big brain. My dearest Anne, well done. You've solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There's no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped out from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I'm glad to know that I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I'm terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be? I'm guessing he went alone.
From Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Well, damn.
This looks intriguing.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She's in Azkaban, man.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban?
Hate to break it to you, buddy.
Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Spare me the details.
I need to find those pages to
Why
help
am I
a
so
friend.
bright
I
here?
shall see you there.
But then, like, here, I'm so normal.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
All freaking righty. Alrighty. Well, that does it for this episode. I know it's quite a short one. I'm really hoping the next episode we get the broom, because I want to be able to fly and all that. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, please. I greatly appreciate it. It'll help the channel a lot, and I'm just here to grow and entertain. So, if you like my content, let me know. And like I said, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.